All right. Yeah. It's Tuesday night. It's Werewolf night. We're down several players tonight, but yeah, we haven't played in a bit, so I thought we'd do a little something tonight. No, I did not send out any warnings to anyone, so we're just, suddenly live. So if anyone actually shows up, awesome. Glad to have you. If not, meh.
You know what they say,
go ahead.
fashionably late to the party.
Yeah, there's that. All right, so our players tonight, Oak, who's your character?
I am playing Tyr. He's a native Inuit who has been traveling down that river of denial about what's what, but is slowly starting to maybe kind of accept something, or at least in too much alcohol and weed stupor, he accepts it.
Well, you definitely know there's something going on with everyone else around you. I mean, but that could be a them problem.
Right. It typically
Not
has,
a
but I did
you
meet
problem.
the dead boy as I was a astral fox. So maybe it's a dream. Don't know.
Nick, who you got?
It is me, Mikhail, your friendly neighborhood Russian, here to throw good party and smoke better weed.
And rip off bumpers from fleeing vehicles. Yeah.
You cannot, there is absolutely no evidence that will uphold that in a court of law.
Yeah, this is sadly
slander.
True. Yeah.
This is slander.
Sadly true. All right. Well, we were going to jump right into the mob boss's daughter's graduation party, but we're not going to do that. We're going to do some side stuff first. John, what you got?
you didn't have me introduce myself.
I'm not going to introduce you at all. No, because
okay,
your cat. Nah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hi. Hi, I'm John, resident giggly bitch. I'm also known as Captain Carrion. Tonight I will be playing Cat, the not nearly so giggly, mostly just bitch of the party.
I don't know. I think if Cat gets into the catnip that Mikhail provides, there could be lots of giggling.
Oh, God.
I kind of think so.
Look, putting Cat on Mikhail's brand of catnip is how you have to get a ladder and get her out of the rafters. It's happened at least once.
Yeah, she'll get down herself eventually.
Yeah,
well,
but then it's on her time, and you need her to fix the computer.
We'll see how far this goes tonight, but let's tie up some loose ends for your characters, because each of you have got a little something going on. Oak, Tyr is needing to dispose of, properly bury a body, and you've been told that to actually lay the spirit to rest, though, you're going to need an actual priest, of which your new buddies say that they do have someone with them that can fill the bill. He's Mormon, but he's still a priest. He's still a priest of sorts, still able to put down the spirit as necessary. So he's going to be coming to you soon. They put in a call. Let's see. Kat has already gone to public records, found out that the brother of what are we calling Grams? Is it Grams that we've been
Granny,
calling
Grams, Esther.
Esther, that's it. Esther's husband has filed a wrongful death civil suit with very specific warrant to collect information on a certain 10 by 10 area within the house that happens to coincide to the hidden room of all kinds of information in the mysteriously still working Commodore 64.
Yeah, and hence Kat's put out the word to everyone of nobody, and has sent the message of, unfortunately, your appointment with Granny has been canceled, as she is not up to visitors today.
Mm-hmm. She has not been properly served. It looks like they've been trying to serve her for the better part of 6 months.
Yeah. To be honest, knowing how old the brother in question is, it's very possible to just wait him out until he kicks the bucket. But Kat's going to have to find out some things about him because, she's already kind of estranged from a lot of her family and doesn't know what's going on. It's mostly her touch point is her uncle Ralph, Because her other touch points in her family have all either had feeble mind curses put on them or die.
So you've got photocopies of those legal
Yeah.
documents. You've got some names to search. They don't have any further records from that. And since it's still in the pending phase because she's not been properly served, court date hasn't been set yet.
Hey, your microphone just
Already
got
the
a heck of a lot
motions-
quieter and bubbly. Oh, you just got better again.
But already the motions for discovery of pertinent information have been filed. So they're just waiting for the proper serving of papers.
Okay.
So there we go. And Mikhail's got a party that he's prepping for. And so far, if I've got the laundry list down right, we've got a stage put in. You've got some carpenters doing some work, just some last minute, really quick work. So it's not going to be stuff that's going to, be there for a long time. Just it'll last through the party. Hopefully, not fall underneath anyone during the party. But dance floor stage for a live band that you will be able to hook up with some of your contacts. You've got a number of game tables, I believe you had put in, table tennis turned into.
We got the
beer
beer
pong.
pong. Oh yes, we got the beer pong. We got a little bit of poker. We got some blackjack.
Yeah, and you got a private room for the mob boss's daughter and closest friends that overlooks like what is a factory floor, but is going to be like the raging party tonight. It's in an office, kind of like on a gantry above everything. That's going to be the private room there. You've already arranged for some party favors in the form of various drugs. Let's take up with Oak first. So, Tyr, you don't have to wait long until a fairly unassuming guy, and he's got the polo on that's the new storefront that opened next to the pizzeria that Odin and his crew have taken over, like this retro vintage electronic shop. And he's wearing, the polo with the brand name of the store kind of on it there. Very clean cut guy.
Blockbuster ripoff.
Yeah. Very clean cut guy. He's got like a little, it looks like a little portable toolkit with him. Big smile on his face. You can also tell, though. Well, actually, maybe you can't tell. Let's find out real quick. Let's have the first roll of the game here. Why don't you give me perception alertness as you look over this guy?
Standard 6 or it's 2.
Okay, good enough. There's definitely some body armor under that polo he's wearing. Light, doesn't have but a few plates on, just center mass plates. You can also tell that little kit that he's got for, it looks was Archer brand, like has an old Radio Shack thing of it's supposed to be like a little holder for networking tools, like a punch down kit and a stripper and that sort of thing. But you can kind of see that there's a handle grip in there. He's packing a pistol in it instead. Steel-toed boots that he's wearing as well. So he's not completely gone civilian. He gives you a big smile, puts his hand out. Perfectly manicured hand, by the way.
And this is Odin?
No, this isn't Odin. This is the priest that he sent to you. It's like, hey, I'm Nephi. I hear you've got a disposal job.
Yes, sir. Nice to meet you. Shake his hand.
Yeah. Maybe a gnosis check. Just roll whatever your gnosis is. Oh, you get a really kind of tingly sensation in your hand when he grips you. It's a strong
buzzer?
grip.
Like one of them hand buzzers?
He kind of looks at you for a minute and he says, Odin says you guys are all right. It doesn't usually happen with folks that are all right.
I haven't done anything bad. I haven't been to church in a while, but it's been a long time. But
He kind of shrugs, just like, I trust Odin. I'm sure if you check out for him, everything's just fine. So usually with these particulars, you have a final resting spot, and you've got some physical remains.
Yeah. Have you heard the story on what's what?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I got the kids' bones.
All
Dug
right.
them up.
Yeah. So I understand that we're going to double park this for a service that's going to be taking place tomorrow. So yeah, let's go take care of that. I believe we've already contacted the mortuary service, so shouldn't be very long. You have problems walking into holy places.
Not that I'm aware of. Like I say, I haven't been in a while, but
That's all right.
never had a problem.
Funeral home probably isn't going to count. I doubt these people have any real faith.
I used to go with my grandma when I was a little kid all the time.
All right. Yeah, he looks a little suspicious of you, but he's like, "Hey, well, I've got the
Yeah,
company car back here. We can take care of things now."
I'm going under the assumption that if Odin sent him that kind of the same thing, I'm like, okay, I will trust you, but I'm still going to be kind of on my toes.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you drive?
Yeah, not like professionally, but I can. Yeah, I know how to drive.
He tosses you the keys.
I catch him.
Over there, little VW.
I've got 1 dot in driving. I'm assuming that's good enough.
It's a classic like 1960s VW bug.
Oh, so it's a stick shift. 1 dot does not cover stick shifts. Unless we were playing in a
I don't know. Growing a rural Inuit probably already knows how to do that.
Yeah,
Fair.
yeah. I would assume learning to drive in this area. Yeah. I tell you what, though, we will make you roll for it.
Oh, no.
And what was that? Dexterity or?
Yeah, it'll be dexterity in this case. Let's see how badly you strip the gears.
Let's see, I'm
It's a
going on
classic
6.
car too. It's been like well kept. It's been painted like a bright yellow. Oh, 3
Hey, there's
successes.
3 successes.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Versus a
You
6.
do definitely get the feeling though that the reason he threw you the keys is because he doesn't trust you, and your hands will be involved, and you're going to be
That's
involved,
fine.
so he can watch you. It's like, oh yeah, turn left here. Stop at this light. And hey, yeah, another left here, and straight on. You'll see it over there on the left. It's yeah, it's an
Oh
unfortunate
yeah, right
name.
there. It's right beside Tony's. Yeah, I deliver pizza over there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've heard some things about Tony. Yeah,
I've heard things about Tony too, but I don't think we should talk about those.
you're probably right. Don't get too close to him. He might be on the murder list. He says that very matter of factly.
Just kind of cut my eyes, look at him like it's.
He's smiling, like you do the quick look over, and he's like, you can tell he's probably joking with you. He's got a big smile on his face when he says it.
I pull up casually and park in front of the place.
You guys go to the back door, and he knocks a few times. This young man comes out. He's he's probably not quite 20 yet. Ill-fitting suit that's a little bit too big for him along the arms. He's got the pant legs rolled up but not hemmed properly. Nice pair of shoes though. And he's like, you the guy? And Nephi pulls off a couple of $100 bills, hands it to him. Like, I think I'm the guy. He looks down. You're the guy. Come on in. Hey, it's the third box over there on the left. It's the Morgensterns. They're going to have the burial tomorrow. How big of a remains do I need to get in there?
It's kind of I've got a bag. I'm assuming slug over my shoulders. Kind of shake it. So yeah, there shouldn't be too big. There's no meat left.
Okay. Look, I've already pulled out the all the luxury stuffing on the bottom there. Just line the bottom with it, and I'll seal the bottom well, what used to be the bottom back on top of it. And well, Mr. Morgenstern, he was like 95. He's not a very big guy. I don't think anybody's going to notice the difference.
Sure.
I'll leave you guys alone. Coffee break. Yeah, coffee break. He goes off.
I'll go over there. And
Tier, right? Tier?
Yeah.
Go ahead and put the remains in there. No liquid, right? It's all pretty old, I understand.
Yeah. It's
Just lay it all in.
from the 90s or something.
All right, yeah, just lay it all in there.
Yeah, so I will actually be very like gentle and like respectful with them.
Okay. He sets this little toolbox he's been carrying down. He opens it up, and there's several vials, little bitty Bible in there, Book of Mormon as well. But he just goes for one of the vials, and he uncorks it after you put all the bones in. And just kind of sprinkles some oil over it. It's like, you a man of faith there, Tyr? You believe in God Almighty, or at least a motivating force out there that might have given you life?
Well, yeah, I believe. I'm not really devout, but I mean, yeah, there's something bigger than us.
Okay. Well, this will just take a minute. Pulls out his little religious text, goes to a section. It's maybe a paragraph long. Roll me some gnosis again.
4. Based on a 6.
Nice. There's definitely something that happens. Like he's going, there's not any specific gravity to his words or anything. He goes through it very quickly. He just flung some oil over the bones. But as he's doing it, you feel like there's kind of like a building of tension. And just right before he finishes, you see the spirit kind of sitting. He's standing next to you on your right hand side. He's kind of looking down at the bones. He kind of looks over at you and says, "This is it then? I'm going on."
I just kind of a little bit of a start. I'm like, yeah, I guess so. You're here.
So
Well,
he continues reading on. He doesn't seem to notice the spirit there at all. Like, you know where I'm going? Like, what's after? What's after?
Dude, I have no idea. If you've got a way to get in touch afterwards in a friendly manner, let me know. As far, I guess you go up in the clouds and walk around, or you go to someplace else.
Man,
Hopefully you'll be in the clouds.
I would really love to have a final cigarette, but I guess that's not a thing. Just as he's finishing that, last words are said, and then this whole time, it's like this feeling of energy, of electricity building in the room. Smells a little like ozone to you too, Tyr. And then it's like a bubble pops, and the tension is released, the spirit's gone. And it's like, yeah, that's it. You okay?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect to see the kid, but
you saw the spirit,
right? Yeah, he was right here asking if this was it and where he was going, and I told him like in the clouds.
Huh?
That's what I've always known. I guess heaven's supposed to be, or you go to someplace else that you don't want to be.
Your kind doesn't usually see like that. Although I understand you're not exactly like the rest of your pack, right? You're something different.
I think I just smoked a little too much weed and drank a little too much when I saw this dude. I don't know how I saw him again since I'm sober right now. The other guys get into some, they pretend some shit. I don't know what that is. I kind of just go about my business. Maybe there's something there. I was like a kind of a silvery fox floating through the air once, but that was, I think, a dream.
We should talk sometime. You're interesting. I've never met, well, I don't actually know what the name of it is if you're not a wolf.
Like I said, I saw a fox.
Okay. Fox, huh? All right.
Yeah,
I'll have to check the lore.
Like the little winter foxes always were near my grandparents' property and stuff. I always saw them out there, catching mice and stuff. The way they jump up and then bury themselves in the snow. I always enjoyed watching them. But I figured that's kind of maybe because of memories. That's why I saw that. Maybe.
He's putting away his kit while he's talking. It's like, oh, well, I mean, if you saw the spirit off, I guess our work here is done. Here, help me with this. And he moves over
Sure.
like the second bottom that was kind of made for you kind of press it down until it seals it off pretty well. So yeah, this will be fine.
And just before he does, I'm like, oh yeah, but he was like wanting a smoke. I've just got a little bit of a weed. I mean, does that do anything?
Yeah. Funerary. Yeah. Stick it in there with him.
Yeah, I stick one in there, kind of like where the between the finger bones, I just kind of put like a little bit of a doobie in there.
I don't know where he's going, but yeah, never hurts. Never hurts. He just finished putting everything away. He's like, oh, yeah. So Odin says, keep the car. I'm just going to walk from here. I need a little stretch myself. He said that you guys were a little shy in the transportation department.
Man, these slayers are so nice to us.
Yeah, and until it's time to kill us.
I mean, apparently they've mostly just left other Garrow werewolves that are alone, as long as they don't cause them problems.
Yeah, you haven't got the whole story yet, but Odin did say that he's dealt with your kind before.
Yeah, he told us a bit about some of the ones he's worked with, and the fact that he's lost track of all of the ones in Alaska.
Mm-hmm. Good enough. So Tyr, you're left with the keys of a vintage Volkswagen Beetle, bright yellow, canary yellow, parked out front.
Okay, he's not going to go with?
No, he's just walks out, and it's about the time the kid comes back in, and he just gives him the nod. It's like, yeah, any time? I mean, I hope you don't need to bury bodies like this that often, but any time?
I don't think this. I hope this isn't a normal occurrence myself.
Me too.
I was just trying to do right by this kid.
Oh, you didn't have to tell me he was a kid. Oh man.
He's like a teenager from the 90s. Into Nirvana and stuff.
Nah, don't need to know.
Okay, yeah.
Nice meeting you.
You too. Bye.
All right. So you're left alone here as he just starts walking down the street. You do see that, like, he, as he's going out, he pulls out something that looks like a very retro radio, like an old Radio Shack brand.
Walkie-talkie.
No, it looks like a radio, like an old transistor radio.
Okay.
And he's got the old corded earbud out. He puts it in his ear, and he's just going through, checking out channels. You see every once in a while he does kind of hold it up to a building as he passes by.
Then we start hearing the Hulk theme music from.
All right, Cat.
Okay, I head back. I take the car back to Odin's because I'm not assuming it's just a gift to me. I'm just taking it back to Odin's.
Well, he did say it was a gift to you guys, that you were short on transportation. So,
Okay.
anyway, you can do what you
I
want.
didn't
with
know if you guys meant me and the rest of us or everyone.
Yeah,
kind of.
Tyr can take it how he feels.
Oh,
So, Kat, you've
It's
gone.
a shame he's not bringing it immediately back to the house, so she can't just go, the fuck's with the banana boat?
Kat, you're still downtown, and I believe you are not the one with the car, right?
You are not what?
You are not the one with the car, because you guys only took one car downtown.
Yeah, it's currently Mikhail in the car.
So you know where he is. He's at the old warehouse getting all things planned out. If you wanted to meet him there, or what would you do after getting out of the courthouse, finding out about
Visiting by the lawyer. Actually, she was with Mikhail at visiting the lawyer because he can actually fast talk people and cat words. Look, if the word is not 4 letters long and a single syllable, it's probably not in her daily vocabulary. I don't say that because I have actual trouble swearing as much as Kat does. I've literally considered getting a little button for my desk that just makes a beep noise, just so that to make playing Cat easier.
beep, 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 beep.
What is it? And apparently, it's coming out in Morse code. What does the Morse code say? F You see? Oh, okay.
She can use the word fuck in every grammatical way possible: noun, adverb, adjective, verb, pronoun.
Fuck or fuck. It is. She uses it like. Look, she uses it like a comma. Like, it is a punk. Fuck is punctuation for cat.
Oh, that
It's a grammar
comma, I
spice.
see.
Grammar spice. All right, so
Yeah.
where would you have gone with Mikhail then after you
Yeah,
finished
she'd have
with the
just
law
tagged
officer?
along because it's not
Okay.
like she's doing anything, and she also is the one who's sober, therefore the one she trusts driving.
Okay, so you and Mikhail are just overseeing. There is like a small colony of laborers trying to get this place cleaned up and set up. You got some carpenters in there again, making a stage. A lot of it you're just going to have to rely on poor lighting. You're making atmosphere where you can, but you don't want the place too bright because I mean it is a warehouse and there's just not a lot of time to get it looking great.
Not too bright, a fuck ton of fog machines. There you go.
Yep. Now, Kat did mention putting in some possible video cameras in very discreet places.
Yeah, of the kind that aren't actually interfaced with anything outside that she can recover herself.
Yep, sounds good. There is going to be a very obvious video system set up to the video the band on the stage. That was kind of the deal. It's like they want to use it for a video that they're doing, but that'll be a very obvious one and only pointed at the stage. Anything else you like, Mikhail? You don't really actually know how many people are coming to this. You know, it is her entire sorority, and you don't know who else on top of that.
Yeah, I'm sure I kind of have an idea of how many people might be in the sorority, but then probably just, and also because it's it's being bankrolled by her father, who's a local crime boss. I kind of just bumped the numbers up a little bit, anyways. So,
Okay.
I'd say we could probably easily feed and provide entertainment for at least 300 people.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it is a warehouse for sure.
Yeah. And we were given a lot of
It
money
is
to
better to be over-prepared than to be under-prepared. That
Look,
is
and
my
with-
saying.
And with his kind of weed around the place, the munchies will run wild.
That is true.
Oh
So
my God.
as you are overseeing this massive amount of work that's being done in here, there is actually there's not a knock. Someone just calls out knock knock, and there's this very sharply dressed young woman that comes in. She's got like the power bob, like where her hair is like all done up in a bob at the back of her head. She's wearing like a business suit, and she's got like a clipboard under her arm. And she's got the I don't know my sororities, but she's got the sorority letters across like the breast pocket of her suit. Which one of you is Mikhail? I'm Judy. I'm here just to make sure that that the sorority has a great time for this party. And she kind of wrinkles her nose up as she sees, kind of looks around. It's like it's a little dank in here, don't you think? You are going to do something about the smell, right?
I start by taking a very large hit off my current blunt.
Ooh, you do that, and she takes like a couple of quick steps forward to you, and just as you're about to exhale, she unless you stop her, she takes it from you, sticks it in her mouth, and just right down to the edge. Oh, I needed that. The flight was murder.
You're my kind of girl, you know that. Keep that one.
She gives
And
you
I
like
take
a
out-
very like predatory smile, and she's like, "I guess you're Mikhail. You're the one I need to talk to. Wrangle."
You'd be right. And I take out a new blunt and I light it.
Kind of glances over Cat. Cat, you normally are out in fair Glabro form, right?
Yeah, she normally goes around at Fair Glabro because she knows that Pentex knows what hominid cat looks like.
And she kind of looks over at you for just a second, looks right back at you, Mikhail, and says, "Oh, are we having wrestling entertainment? Who is this, China or something?"
This is our tech support. Her name is Kat. Say hi, Cat.
Charmed.
She just gives you like that
She
big
extends a hand.
smile that's not
She
friendly
extends
at
a
all.
hand
It
for a handshake.
doesn't reach the eyes, like cold eyes. She's like, yeah, I do CrossFit myself. Looks like you hit the weights a little bit too much there, dearie. Nice form though. You just need some makeup advice. We'll talk about your wardrobe later. Is she going to be at the party? Like,
She will be in the background.
Oh, we definitely need to talk about the wardrobe, honey.
I keep telling her it's all
the thumb comes up in this like almost vigorous motion, implying that it should be shoved somewhere. But
and I keep telling her it's all the blue light, the fact that she's always in the dark room staring at the computer doesn't help her fair complexion. You know what I mean? Yeah, of course you know what I mean. You know what I'm
she's
talking
perfect, honey. We've got some of the girls that really like her. It's just
excellent.
fine.
Excellent.
But yeah, we'll definitely have to dress her up better for tonight.
Cat
So, where are we putting the letters?
How many letters will there be?
The sorority letters, silly.
We'll see. I'm from Russia. We have many more letters than you do.
Oh, that's
and
funny.
Nobody understands what any of them are. Even I don't. I go to the doctor and I still don't. I think all of my doctors are writing me prescriptions in Russian.
They're from Russia. You're from Russia. They use the Cyrillic alphabet for this, Mikhail. They're using your letters. There's 3 of them.
Yeah,
I'm gonna lean over to
3
Kat.
letters, honey. Each of the letters are 7 feet tall and
I'm
about
lean over to
4
Kat.
feet wide. Mhm.
I'm trying to make joke. You need to laugh, please.
Ha.
All right,
Here,
let's go talk about these letters.
You can interrupt anytime you want to walk in, by the way. But so yeah, 7 feet high. The letters are about 3 feet wide. Probably all told, they're going to weigh about 50 pounds. Oh, right there on that walkway. This is a stage, right? Oh, live music. Oh, I hope you pick somebody good.
Only the best.
Look, how old is Mikhail?
Mikhail is 26.
What's your favorite band, Mikhail?
There are too many. There are far too many, but I always like to actually hang on, I have notes somewhere. What's the music that he always listens to? I actually wrote this down somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's oldies. Hang on. Oh no, wait. Where are my notes?
And Mikhail is like looking around for a notepad. He's like patting himself down.
Ah, shit. I didn't put it in my notes. Okay, hang on. Let me think. I like myself a good old Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cat. Yeah, I don't like your taste in music. So who's the band?
Well, that's okay. I didn't pick band. I actually assigned someone who has good taste.
Okay. I still don't trust your taste, but we'll figure that out. If nothing else, I'll give you an iPod with our music on it. Okay. I assume you're gonna have oh, I see the sound system. Oh, wow, that's old. Well, I hope it's loud.
I will crank it up a couple extra for you.
Okay, it's a good thing that it's one of the older ones. It won't actually blow out the normal way. They're intended to handle much higher voltages.
Well, retro's good. Yeah, I can see that.
It's in style.
See, here's
now.
what you're
It's coming
saying,
back.
Kat, but doesn't look at you at all when you're saying it. She's responding to Mikhail as if he said it. Okay, look. So there's going to be a small speech. I've got it all written out here. Okay. Our secretary will be reading it around. You'll love her just fine. Janet is a wonderful person. She's a little short and dumpy, but she's a wonderful person. So she'll be reading this out. I give her 6 minutes. So 6 minutes. When is this starting again? 10 o'clock? Right.
Correct.
10 o'clock. And we're probably going to go until 3, 4 in the morning or so.
At the very least.
Okay. And you've already taken care of the police and the firefighters, right? We're not going to have any problems from the police or the fire marshal if we're too loud or there's too many people in here.
Not at all. I've made sure that we have plenty of fire extinguishers so they know to stay far away.
Okay. Security?
Oh, we've got that covered. We hired some of the biggest, meanest men we could find. And then we had them hire bigger, meaner men.
Honey, no. She puts a finger on your lips. No. I want to hear biggest, handsomest men that you could find. Women too.
I'm
but they
so
have
sorry.
to look good. No. Shh. You're not talking right now. They have to look good, okay? Nice suits. The women too. Nice suits, okay? This is sorority only. It's just going to be us girls tonight. Or during the night. There's no plus ones. We're just going to have a good time, and we want to make sure everything looks just right.
Pardon, just a quick question. What is your relation to the birthday girl?
Oh, well, I'm the chapter head for the sorority.
Ah. What is your act? Is that the extent of your relation?
Oh, no. See, I'm here to make sure everything goes as best as possible. I mean, I know her father. You really don't want to disappoint her father.
I mean, we also know her father. That's
Then you know what kind of man he is.
Yep.
Only the best for his daughter. Only the best for the sorority. Because she
Great
cares
taste
about
in
that.
deli sandwiches.
Why do you think he hired Mikhail?
He looks over at Mikhail. Probably because of his drug connections.
Actually, probably, yeah. I'm inclined to agree on that point.
Speaking of which, we're going to have a good selection. Uppers, some downers. Oh, and could you possibly score a few bottles of some absinthe?
I make
It's
a
been
note of that.
legalized in the country, of course.
Well, but I mean the good stuff.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's actually good.
Yeah.
No,
It's
Only
just
the
hard to
good
get.
stuff.
So it's hard to get. I mean, you've got the toilet water stuff that you find in the ABC stores. I mean, the good stuff. The really good stuff. I want to see green fairies, okay? Yeah.
Oh,
Well, you
in
will
that
see
case,
all
you're
the
looking
fairies.
For, so in my mind, Kat watches some of the same YouTube programs I do and has been watching Tasting History. So she watched the episode on absinthe. So she knows that you're not going to see any green fairies unless you're just a fucking lightweight.
Mm-hmm.
So Kat's reasonably certain. Oh God, sorry. Kat's going to have a comment after this woman is no longer near Mikhail.
So Kat seems a little suspicious. That seems to me like you should maybe make some kind of psychology roll here.
Oh yeah, like she can succeed at that. What would be the stat with that? Because I know psychology. I'm not seeing any psychology.
It'll be perception, and then if you've got any kind of what the heck is it in this one again? Give me a second. Let me open a character sheet.
Streetwise subterfuge.
No, it is going to come under etiquette or empathy. Either one of those would work.
Cat, empathy, etiquette. No. What's the core stat again? Wits? Wits? It was wits, right? Uh-oh, I've lost connection.
I can still hear you.
Okay. I can't hear Bert or see anyone move. Okay, Oak just moved. Did we lose Bert? Uh-oh, we lost Bert.
You there, Oak?
I'm here. I say
Okay.
Bert looks frozen, though.
Bert's frozen. My Discord's closed to save on bandwidth. If anyone has it open, let him know. We've lost Bert. While we're here, hello, chat. How are you today? I can't actually read you. The phone's in the other room.
Perception.
Perception. Okay, there you go. You're back. What difficulty is that, Bert? Nope, he's frozen again.
Is he pranking us?
All right.
I lost connection. Can you guys hear me now?
Oh my God! There's two
Yeah.
Berts now.
There's
Yeah,
there's
hold on.
Bert and Bert's statue.
Yeah. Bird
Yeah, give me
schedule.
a second.
We've got double Bert. It's amazing.
Too many Berts. Too many Berts.
Is there such a thing as too many Berts?
Uh,
There's not enough Berts. Bert could use all the help he can get. He's up to his eyeballs in work right now.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
That's fine.
I can hear you, sir.
Okay.
You're
Yeah,
back.
this should clear up in a minute. Yep, there we go.
Okay.
All right.
What difficulty am I rolling perception at?
I lost connection there for a little bit. 7, actually.
7.
Actually, no. 5, and this is going to be a versus. So whoever
Oh,
gets the
darn it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to spend the point of willpower. If it was
Mhm.
6, I could have spent it and possibly gotten it for free, but I'm going to spend the point of willpower.
Okay,
So that's 3 successes total.
3 successes. All right. So she will have 1, 2. That's 1, 2,
Cat has
3,
no fucking-
4 successes.
Cat
There's-
literally-
Cat- You can't pinpoint it, but there's something that's not. There's just something in the back of your head, like almost in the more feral part of your brain, that just.
Oh,
And it's not just a dislike for this woman. There's something that is
should I
making
roll
you very
Primal
wary.
Urge? Should I roll Primal Urge with something now that she's aware of this?
Do you have a particular gift that would help you with anything? Because it's just like this nagging bit in the back of your head that
My best thought is lateral problem solving.
not really, because you lost the contest there, so it's just something that is
God,
not
I-
right. Just
I
something
never
that's
get
not
to
right.
use lateral problem solving.
Yeah, not tonight either. Apparently,
Yeah, I got to use it in the first session one time.
Yeah. So just something that there's this, other than just the way she's treating you. There's just something that you don't like about this person, but you can't pinpoint it. It's nothing specific. Mikhail, if you want to roll too, and I'm going to keep what she rolled as the verses.
Okay. You said it was you said etiquette.
Perception and etiquette, or perception and what was the other one?
Did you say empathy or
Empathy. That's it. Yeah.
I'll do I'll do perception empathy because I have a little more.
Sure.
A little more there. Now, question for you, Bert.
Mhm.
Does this count as a social role?
It is a social roll. Yes.
Okay. Then I get a -2 to social role difficulty.
Oh
Mhm.
god, you're only rolling at a difficulty of 3. Good lord, Mikhail's terrifying as soon as his mouth is moving.
Still rolled really bad though.
Oh god.
Well, it's not a bad botch, or it's not a botch. It's just a fail.
It's just bad.
Yeah. No, she's perfect. Hey, she's a great lady. She's absolutely a great lady.
Absolutely. How old did she say she was again?
Early 20s, like she's maybe 23.
Oh, okay,
24.
okay. That's okay. That's good.
So just a little younger than Kat and Mikhail, who are both
Mhm.
25.
She likes the weed.
She's like, you have a smartphone, I hope.
Just
Uh,
the burners. I mean, you can get burner smartphones nowadays. Which
I'm gonna
I'm-
say yes. I'm gonna say it's a burner smartphone.
Okay, she pulls out a very sleek iPhone of her own, and she bumps your phone, and information goes over. Here's my deets. Just keep in contact, okay? I'm gonna have the our letters delivered. It looks like you've got plenty of workmen here that can get them. And again, I think right above the stage here, just right there would be just fine. And of course, you have cameramen because we're going to want to record the events. So what I was thinking is that we're going to have little gift baskets for all the women, and we're going to have little disposable cameras so that they can take pictures here and there of little fun things that happen. I think that will be fun.
I think that all
I-
sounds like a great plan. I give her a
She
thumbs
bumped
up.
and transfer details. So, Mikhail doesn't know computers for shit. And Kat knows she didn't set anything like that up on the phones.
No, it's just near field like address thing. Like you can do this with smartphone now. It just, if your smartphone has near field communication, it's just a bump and it just sends over address. Like he didn't send anything to her, she just sent something to him.
Yeah, it just has to be turned on.
Yeah, I'm just assuming it was because Mikhail doesn't know any better.
Because that's the kind of
Mikhail doesn't know any better.
No, Mikhail is the one who always says, yes, I agree to all the terms and service.
Mm-hmm. So I'm assuming the place is going to be kind of dark, given like how disgusting most of this place is. So we're not going to have to worry about the colors of the sorority. Yeah, no, we'll let that go. Or I'm also having some champagne. Fog machines. How very 90s. We're having some champagne delivered. That's going to be for the toast. There'll be more than enough for everybody. We'll just have it delivered here sometime this evening. I hope you've got an ice box or something to keep things cold. Hmm?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, taken care of, yes.
Oh, very good, very good. Mikhail, it was great meeting you. And by the way, and she pulls out like a little cigar, single like humidor thing. It's very nice. It's made out of wood, and she unscrews the tip and she pulls out this like almost onyx wrapped joint that's about 5 inches long. Mine are much better. And she kind of puts it in your pocket and pats it. Toodles.
Cat looks over at Mikhail. It's just like
I'm gonna sniff it when she leaves. I'm gonna take it out of my pocket and I'm gonna smell it.
Oh, it smells really good.
Like on a scale of like 1 to 10.
Oh, it's a Cuban cigar. One. So it's got the Cuban tobacco wrap on the outside, and it's got a healthy amount of very nice weed on the inside. It's actually the weed is almost colorless. It's almost white. Yeah, a special blend must be.
Mikhail,
Smells good.
Mikhail,
I think I'm in love as I stare at the cigar.
the cat's looking at this, going like, how the fuck do you make white weed? How the fuck do you make white plant?
It is a work of art. Don't you dare slander.
Mikhail, are you sure it's a work of art and not a work of bullshit?
Have you never seen Breaking Bad?
Actually, yes, I have. But Mikhail,
That man, Walter White, is an artist.
Mikhail, he makes meth. You do weed. Weed doesn't ruin people's lives. Normally.
Tyr, we're going to say that you're showing up around the time that she's leaving. And as you're coming in through the back door, she's, this very well-dressed, like in a very severe kind of business suit, but a very attractive young woman comes out. And she's about to pass you by without like any notice at all, because Tyr's very young, right?
He's like 19.
Okay. And she stops as you're passing by, though, and you could swear she sniffs the air around you for just a moment. And you hear her just, and walks on.
I just kind of puff the chest out a little bit, smile, gonna watch her walk away. Yeah, and go on in. Hey, say who's the hottie that just left?
I called dibs.
Well, I mean, not to brag, but she was kind of checking me out on the way out. Just saying.
Damn it! I need to up my game.
Kat's having that moment of, look, I'm either going to have to punch her or fuck her to assert dominance. So
why not both?
Well, now you're just describing a good time.
I mean, Mikhail, you've got oh god, how the fuck did you know what? You know what? No. Nope.
Was that the birthday girl?
No, actually, no. It's her sorority head, and something's up with her. There's something, I don't know, like the wolfy part goes, All right.
I think your wolfy part goes, a lot.
Well,
yeah, possibly because I fucking listened to it, Mikhail.
Do I smell good right now?
I don't know. Does he smell good? I
No.
have a really
He,
good
does,
smell.
he does
You smell
not.
you smell like where you work.
No,
You
she
actually-
was kind of like sniffing when she walked by and then smiled. Like
Mikael,
I had good cologne or
Mikael.
something on, but I haven't put anything on. I didn't know.
here.
It's daytime, so she's not. Whatever this situation is, I'm gonna tell Odin. He might be able to. His people might be able to keep an eye on this.
Oh, don't forget to tell Odin that they need to wear suits.
Don't they normally when they're doing this kind of gig?
I would assume so, but at the same time, I never assume because that's how you make an ass out of you and me.
Fair. Also, actually, having seen his guys, they definitely fit her assessment of sex. Yeah, I'd You know what? Let's not get too much into that, but I would. Look.
By the way, Tyr, complete full disclosure, you smell like you slept in a graveyard in a dug up grave with a bunch of skunks. You reek. You need to take shower.
Well,
It's not
you're
that.
everything that all checks out except the skunk part. But okay,
No, he doesn't look. The thing that smells like skunks around here is any area you've left after a while, long enough for it to go manky, Mikhail.
that would
take
be a
offense to
skunk
that.
weed.
High end weed doesn't smell like that while it's being smoked or while it's fresh. But once it's had time to go manky, it does. I lived on a college campus, and I'm allergic to pot. I got like instantly able to recognize the smell of any of the grades of weed because I would end up very sick if I didn't.
I'll have you know, I vacuum seal all of my product.
Yes, but you also smoke like a chimney.
Exactly, which means that everything is always fresh.
Yeah.
So
until
as you guys
walk
are talking,
away, Mikhail, until you
you
walked away.
hear a car horn blasting from out front. So you guys have been going in through the back, but there's like a car horn blasting from out front.
I'll go out front.
Like someone's actively honking it, or it's just like being held down.
No, like someone's honking it, and not like the emergency system or anything. It's not continuous. It's just a.
Okay, so either that better be important or my foot's ending up someone's ass.
I'm gonna peek out a window if there's one.
So
open in that
you
direction.
you kind of move some of the dirt off the window, and you're confronted by a guy who's got his face right up to the window as well. And then he sees you. He slaps like a piece of paper on the window, and he's mouthing something. You can't quite hear because the place is actually fairly well, not soundproof, but it's thick walls, thick glass because factory. They're trying.
Can
to
I
cut down
read what's
noise.
on the piece of paper, or at least
It's an
part of it?
invoice. Yeah, it looks like for a bunch of Krug or Krug, Krug, I think it is, champagne bottles.
It's for you, Mikhail.
Mikhail, your problem. I'm going back up to the computers.
Sounds good. I'll go outside. I'll take care of this.
Okay. Yeah, hey Mac, I got like 50 boxes of this really expensive champagne here. Now my rig here is refrigerated. You got a big enough place to put all this?
Oh, of course. I think there's probably a couple refrigerators in one of the rooms.
Did he say 50 cases or 50 bottles?
Pieces.
What's okay? I'm sorry. 50 cases wouldn't be drunk successfully by 1,000 people.
What
Sorry,
are you
my-
talking
You're not
about?
there. You left him
These are
alone.
sorority
Cat.
bitches.
I know. I'm just
Yeah.
having a moment of just.
I'm sorry. I swear. I swear that I heard somebody talking, but they're clearly not there. That is oh wow, 50 cases. It's a little more than I thought. Okay,
There's
well,
not that many bottles per case. This stuff is. He kind of looks at the warehouse. It's like, have I got the right place? He rattles off the address. You
that is
know,
correct.
pal, these things are like $500 a bottle. This
And?
doesn't seem kind of like the place I usually deliver this stuff, but okay. Sign here. You want to keep this stuff refrigerated?
I sign off on everything.
There's
Very
5
good,
bottles
very
a case. It's all like well padded in there and everything. Yeah. And there's also a crate of crappy instant cameras.
Don't worry about those. I'll take care of those.
All right. Well, just sign here and here.
I sign, dot my I's, dash my T's.
All right. He kind of scratches his head. Warehouse, man. Okay. Yeah.
No,
Look. You got
listen,
anybody
we
to unload
don't-
this?
We don't pay you to come and be judgy.
No,
okay?
no.
Come on.
I get it. I get it. I'm not asking questions, but it's just me, and I got kind of this back thing going on, a little sciatica. You got some guys that can unload this for me?
Oh, take a load off, my friend. I reach into my pocket and I pull out a joint for him. Take a
No,
load off.
I
have-
couldn't
I have
possibly
guys.
while I'm working, and he's lighting up as he's saying it. I couldn't possibly while I'm working.
Oh, of course you couldn't. And I give him a wink. I'll go get some guys and I'll have them unload.
Yeah.
I'd like to think that as he's talking to him, we hear him saying we can get some people to unload, and he turns around and like me and Kat are nowhere to be seen.
Nowhere to be seen. Yeah.
It's okay. I got some other guys inside that can help.
Yep.
I'm gonna just I'll direct them to take the cases, take them all the way to the back where the refrigerator is to keep them refrigerated, and just
250 bottles in total.
Okay.
Really expensive champagne.
yeah, we got some big industrial refrigerators back there. We'll be fine.
I can't say the full name of it, but I put it in the chat there.
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah,
Kruklas dem Misno.
It's the one I'm thinking of.
Mhm.
For context for our listeners, Krug is a astoundingly average champagne with a very big name that is very expensive, is drunk only by the children of the new rich, and is ignored by everyone who actually knows anything about booze.
And there you
can
have
get
it.
a comparable bottle for less than $50. They are charging 200 plus per bottle, bought independently. Bought in large batches, it is significantly cheaper because they know exactly what the fuck they have. They just have a mandatory markup.
See, like, to the sorority girls, we sell it for $250 to $500 a bottle. But for those in the know, we sell it by the bathtub.
It's better than that. It's not that bad. That's the stuff that you can get for $5 a bottle.
Is that
and it's
champagne or
usually
wine?
not
Champagne.
exported because it's not worth the time it takes to put on a boat.
So there you
So,
go. Got some
I know
very
more about
crappy, overly expensive champagne. And their Kodak Instacams that's in the other crate. So just looking at it, the number of cameras and everything, you're figuring there's going to be about 200, 250 folks tonight, because that's about how many cameras and how many bottles of champagne you have.
Well, alrighty then. Hey, Cat. Where'd Cat go? Cat.
She peeks her nose over the little, elevated tech platform. Yes.
Weird question.
What?
When they take pictures with these, are we not going to show up in them?
Take pictures with what?
I wave the camera. With these.
We're not fucking vampires, Mikhail. We show up in pictures.
Okay, hey, I just wanted to check. No reason to get so hostile.
When you yell that out, some of the workers kind of look around.
She's the middle finger over the. I feel bad to just flip off our viewers, but it's Cat flipping off Mikhail.
I'm so sorry. I say to everybody else, I'm so sorry, guys. She's been very stressed, trying to make a funny, and it just has no sense of humor.
A second middle finger appears above the parapet.
Yep. Tier. So while this is going on towards the front of the establishment, a group of 5 guys, 3 guys and 2 of questionable gender, come in through the back door. And they just kind of look around. They're like, "Hey, man, we good to do a sound check with the band."
What's the band name?
The guy that's speaking is like a formidable, like 6'5". He's tall but really lanky. He's got like the kind of dark ebon black hair that you only get out of a bottle. But he's got like these high chiseled cheekbones.
Does he have a saxophone?
No,
You said
man,
about
I'm
a
the
saxophone
bassist.
or a bass?
Yeah,
No,
I'm the
from
bassist.
I still believe
Yeah, I know.
from Lost
Yeah.
Boys.
Yeah.
I was looking at it.
They definitely have kind of like a goth vibe going on. Well, they all have eyeliner on.
She's looking.
Do
Cat's
I
looking over the
know
edge and just going.
who
Would,
Mikhail
but I
had
Tier
hired?
might. Tier, do you have any you got any points in so they have they've got a skill for this for let me find it here real quick. Oh, what the heck is it called? Culture. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, I seriously doubt I have culture. Let me look.
I know you don't.
What's it under?
It's a knowledge.
A knowledge? I don't
think
see a
about this
culture
point,
listed.
Mikhail would
Technology,
get hit
science,
by
ritual,
Cat's
occult,
stress
medicine,
ball.
law, investigation, enigma, computers, academics.
Culture is it is where did I see it? Shoot, did
I doubt I have it.
where did I see it? Where is it? Oh, I just saw it. Oh, are the sheets not the same? They may not be. Sorry. Let me look here real quick.
So
Yeah,
either
why is it
I'm
not here?
seeing it on mine.
Huh. Why did I see it on who did I choose? Is it Artemis? Never mind. Apparently I am hallucinating.
You've been into Mikhail's weed.
I must have been into Mikhail's weed. All right, so instead this would be ooh. There really isn't a skill for knowing things.
Streetwise is the only thing.
Yeah,
I
they're
can
not really a
depending on-
street band. You know what? We'll just do it this way. What kind of music does your character listen to?
I would say he probably just likes rock. Nothing too heavy, but not into pop a lot.
Yeah, you have no idea who these people are.
Mikhail, I think your band's here.
Did I
Hang on a
hear
second,
sound
guys.
check? You hear from the parapet.
Oh,
And then I go look for him.
Your tech's up here. She pokes up over
Is-
her parapet again.
Oh wow, the stage is still being built. Wow. Okay. Look, we just checked into our hotel. Man, we can wait for the sound check. I'm sure. He looks over at the sound equipment that you guys have. He's like, "Oh, for real?" He goes over. It's like, I haven't seen this since like I was like 5. This is amazing.
No, it's
They
the
kinda go
actually
over.
decent shit that holds up for more than a year, you know?
Oh, hey, I'm sure this will be just fine then. Look, Marty here is our sound technician, and Marty is like 5'1" and of dubious gender. You can't really tell at all.
It's
And
Pat.
yeah, is carrying a small like laptop case. Yeah. Hey, look, they're just going to set up like this small console here. It just needs to be, I don't know, like a few feet away from the stage, and it's going to run all of our lighting effects and everything. We're going really downscale for this. I mean, we didn't bring our pyrotechnics or anything, but we got some kick-ass lighting. Yeah, our lead singer is still at the hotel. Like he's gotta like vibe to the place, before he can go on. So he's kind of absorbing like, the spirit of the city,
Oh
He
no.
gets-
I
gets some-
probably wouldn't do that if I was him.
This is not a city you want to do that in.
Oh man, I know we've been hearing about like all the weird stuff that's going around, but like he loves that stuff. He just like really gets into it. It just it's like a muse that speaks to him. Anyway, yeah, like this is pretty cool. Very
It is
industrial.
pretty
Like, yeah. We got like a new album that we want to like debut. So we're gonna you were told the deal, right? We're gonna shoot this as a video. We were told just on the stage though, like we can't get shots of the crowd, but can we get like audio? Like, is that okay?
We have someone we're gonna have to ask about.
Yeah, like
crowd.
just like people like getting into it, like just really vibing with the band. We'd like if we can't get like, I don't know, maybe if we can just like if it's gonna be really dark out there, just like the silhouette of people like moving and dancing, that would be kind of cool. And that's anonymous, right? We'll be able to pick anything out.
What's the sorority chancellor's name? What was her name again?
I was gonna go ask the girl's father because fuck the sorority chancellor one way or the other.
Judy. Yeah.
I take out my phone and I dial Judy.
Mikhail. You
Judy.
can hear it sounds like she is wow, it sounds like she's in some kind of store. Like you can hear people buzzing around here talking like really loud.
So sorry to bother you. A quick question from the band. They want to know if they can record sound when they play of everyone cheering for their music.
Oh, sure. Who's the band again?
I put my hand over the phone, like old school style, and I say, "What is your name again?"
Oh, I'm Cliff.
Kat
What is your
would-
band's name?
So Kat
Oh.
was there for the original discussion of the band and would just rattle it off to Mikhail.
There you go.
She just would remember that.
All right.
John
okay.
doesn't. Kat's smarter than me.
Oh, well, hey,
I rattle
they're-
off the name of the band.
They're like, hey, they're getting a lot of play on the college campuses around. Like, I hear their lead singer is like really dreamy and just like has a really great voice. That's amazing, Mikhail. Yeah, yeah, we can arrange that. We might we'll see if some of the sisters will like do the front line thing, and maybe some of them that don't mind being like on video. I mean, a lot of them are aspiring to acting careers anyway. Maybe they'll be fine like actually being. Yeah, I think we can work something out. Yeah. Wow, I'm impressed, Mikhail. I am very impressed.
Oh, thank you. I am too pleased. Anyways, you enjoy. Get back to what you were doing. Don't mind me.
Hey, Cliff here. Look, if we can't do a sound check today, that's fine. Where's a good place to eat around here? Like, we're all hungry.
You like pizza?
Oh yeah, who doesn't like pizza?
Yeah, if you want to hang out here, setting stuff up, I'll go get some pizzas.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, we'll have the stage done soon. You can do sound check soon.
You know, despite the name and the low price point, Sleazy Pizza actually tastes really good.
Sleazy Pete's. Oh, we've heard of them. Like, we get coupons from like some of the college campuses. Like, they deliver like a really good distance. It's amazing.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that this
usually
was
do
the
a lot of those
town. Like,
deliveries.
oh, all right. Hey, yeah. If we're not going to be in your way, we'll just like, can we put our gear somewhere? Just we don't have to lug it
Just-
around.
Come on up the stairs to the tech booth. It was originally some sort of supervisor platform, so there's plenty of space up here.
Oh wow! This place has got like really like dark vibes. Like, you got ghosts here. I bet you guys got ghosts.
I wouldn't be
Yeah, you catch
surprised
that
if we
here.
did.
You completely catch that.
Yeah, I just kind of like, yeah, funny that.
Kat's trying to say, I wouldn't be surprised if we did, as nonchalantly as possible. Probably. It's Kat, so it sounds like she's pretty certain there are ghosts here.
Oh wow! I'm sorry. I thought you were a dude. Wow, you like lift a lot.
Yeah, I also do 4 or 5 different martial arts. But she's just sitting there. Her legs are hanging slightly over the edge of the platform because it's just that there's no table tall enough for someone who's over 7 feet.
Oh no, that's cool, man. Like, we're all for that. That's yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. Don't hurt me, ma'am.
I'm not going to. Look, as a
Yes,
rule
ma'am.
of thumb, Oh my god, I leaned too far back and all you could see were my eyes. It's Cat just looking down. It's like, look, as a rule of thumb, if I'd fuck me, I'm not going to be worried about what other people think of how I look.
Okay. We'll be over here. Like smoke machine. We got like a dry ice machine. Is that cool?
I mean, it's not going to interfere with any of the other stuff we have. We've got a mixture of the dry ice and some of the ones that use that chemical smoke that as well.
Okay. Yeah, and our lights are like, yeah, we got like a really intricate light display. But it's
so you'll want to give me the details on that. I do some of the electrical work and I do the computers up here.
okay.
I trust me, and I don't trust a lot of other people to do this. And this is also a nice vantage point. And it keeps me away from the people who I don't want to talk to.
The very short one walks up. Again, like you can tell nothing about this person. Also, like dyed black hair, and it just completely covers this person's face, and is wearing kind of really bulky clothing. But lays the shoulder bag down, opens it up. There's a laptop. There's a small mixing unit, and kind of shows you like the cameras and the lights that they have. They're laser based lights. Short wavelength. They're the kind that you can get to do patterns and other things like that.
Fabulous.
It's professional stuff, but it's not, nothing Cat hasn't seen before.
I'm going to be honest at this point. I don't think that any piece of computer technology made by mankind is something Cat hasn't seen before.
Well, this is the world of
insane.
darkness. There are computer things that are not made by mankind.
Yes, that's the thing. I say made by mankind for a reason.
Let me introduce you to the God machine at some point. All right, so
my friend Jonathan told me about that. I'm terrified of it.
So they just kind of get out of the way. They find like just some construction stuff to sit on and just kind of get out of the way. They all pull out their cell phones and just kind of relax.
She's probably got a mess of foldable chairs that she's slowly assembled up there.
Yep. Does Cat speak sign language by any chance?
It's just she took foreign languages in college. Let's see if that's the one she took. We're gonna roll intelligence.
Sure. Nope.
No.
So the person that's in front of you while you're looking at the gear signs at you. You know enough to know it's ASL and it's American Sign Language, and just to see if you do. And then when you don't react,
she pulls out the pad of paper. Didn't get ASL in school. Hands over pad of paper with pen across to the person.
No, she pulls out, or they pull out a cell phone, and then just this stuff starts appearing over it. It's like, I just like I don't talk.
You hear fine?
Just nods.
Okay, yeah, no, I understand not talking. Usually works out better for me when I fucking don't. I'm trying so hard. I can't.
So you get the idea, even though you can't really see their face, that they're smiling, because when you say that, the next thing that appears on the screen is fucking A.
Just thumbs up.
That word
and
is
this person just got a wood from Cat in her mind.
That word is macroed on the phone. So intersperses.
Okay, this person just jumped up by the fact that they've macroed that. Just jumped up several degrees in Cat's estimation.
All right, Tier. So you order some pizzas, have things delivered. Okay, so at some point during all of this, Odin. Well, not Odin specifically, but the folks that he selected to be your security for the evening show up. There's 8 of them in total. They're all youngish, 20s. None of them look like they're older than like 25, 26. They are all very fit.
Excellent.
It's a good mix of men and women. They all have very short hair.
Wood, maybe wood.
You're in the front door. You're definitely at the back door. You're in. Yeah. So party going on. 8 of us enough. I understand you don't want anything too overt as far as hardware goes. What are our engagement rights here? Like, if something goes down, what are we allowed to do?
Well, I would personally say beat the shit out of it. Maybe stab it a little, but that might be a little too hardcore for this crowd. How are you at the subduing?
Yeah, we've all been extensively trained in various martial art forms. We've got some less than lethal devices we can use too.
Oh, perfect. What voltage do you have? What voltage you packing?
Oh no, those are notoriously unreliable. No, we use chemical based. They show you they've got these new guns that shoot out they look like paintball bullets or paintball rounds, but they've got like a very strong chemical payload that you just really can't. You just do nothing but vomit when they hit you.
I'm familiar with that kind of shit. It's basically thioacetone in a paintball.
Yep.
It's vile, and you stink for months.
We've got some restraints as well. Of course, the classic zip tie, but we've got other things that we can use. So I'm taking it that your clients not generally a threat.
I mean, if you consider college age girls a threat, then yes.
Wait, and we can't bring handguns? One of them says to the other one.
Cat has climbed down from her thing to talk to them, and just the. So there's something there's something that makes the wolf me go grr about their what was it, president, elected moron? I don't know, bitch.
I interrupt as Cat finishes that. I interrupt. If I'm being honest, there's something in her that makes the wolf and me go roar too, if you know what I mean.
Do you want us to do a background? Where's she staying?
Please do background. Mikhail.
I look at the contact information she gave me. Did she happen to give me the address?
Yep. She's staying at the Marriott, which is where most of the guests are going to be staying.
Of course, it's the Marriott.
Okay,
I'm sorry. Just this is somebody who's acting like they have money, or who has just come into money, who doesn't know what money means.
Well, to be fair, the Marriott is the only large, semi-decent hotel in town.
Oh, okay. God damn it. I keep having these moments where it's like John knows cultural things, and then they become irrelevant because this is bumfuck nowhere.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, there's like a Hojo's as well, but out of the two, yeah, it's the Marriott.
Look, out of the two, for me, it would be the Marriott as well. And I don't have that much money.
All right. He looks at the details from the contact information that was sent to you. It's like, okay, we'll do a workup. We'll get. So, what are you, threat or just uncertain about this person?
I don't know enough yet. I genuinely don't. I just know that there is something about her that is more than or less than human. I don't know what it is. Could be, for all I fucking know, it's someone else like me, fuzzy.
Tier, how are we
smell?
on ghosts? Are ghosts good?
It was something instinctual, like your boss
That's
is
been
fucking
taken care of. The kid's like at rest now.
Okay, no ghosts. We should be good on ghosts.
Okay, good to know. Look, he taps some stuff off on the phone. We'll have somebody pull any records that we can find on her, and stake out the hotel to see if anything is going on. There's a number of flights in. I'm guessing this is your guest party.
Yes,
that's an enormous amount of. They're all sorority chicks. He's like, again,
wait.
Can't we?
How the fuck did you get this many sorority chicks from one campus, Mikhail?
I just, I give you a big smile. And I shrug.
Look, Mikhail, you've got the good shit. You're interesting, but
One of the guys is like, "We need automatic weapons for this. Come on, man! 250 sorority girls."
250 sorority girls. Look, what do you think I'm thinking here? I'm just going to be sitting there going and hoping that the femme lesbians don't eat me. Can you tell John spends too much time around his gay friends?
Okay, look, yeah, we'll all right. We got our tech guy on this. We'll see if we can dig up anything. Anything else we should know about? They kind of look over at the band. Anything going on with them?
Oh, they'll be fine.
I mean, no, not really. I should specify, she's not scary in the way your boss is scary. She's some kind of other thing. She didn't make me worry for my life.
Oh yeah, he does have that effect on you. Yeah. We'll see what we can figure out. Okay, so any other precautions that we should bring? Being Alaska, I mean, there is vampire problems in most cities. This place doesn't seem to have one.
How? I'm sorry. This whole place is as fucked as this entire place is. I'm just sorry.
Well, it's because of the day-night thing, right? Like six months on, 6 months off.
Well, that and I mean, the cities here are pretty big. You got vast amounts of wasteland. People go missing all the time in the forest. So yeah, you got a vampire problem. We haven't ran into anything yet. Odin doesn't think that there's anything wrong in that regards in the city, but it's a problem in most cities.
Vampires reverse snowbirds just flying south of the Antarctic Circle for their winter and north of our Arctic Circle for our winter.
You'd have to ask a vampire. We normally don't talk to them. We just kind of stake them.
Tech people going. Cat looks over at the tech people going for a moment and was like, "Right, they're not going to believe a goddamn word of this." Okay.
I'm just kind of mumbling to myself, like, "Fucking vampire! What the fuck are they talking about?" They say vampire.
So we'll take the
I'm
normal
just
precautions with
trying
that
to
sort of
ask
thing.
a vampire.
So she takes Tyr aside for a moment. Tyr, I'm normally 5'0". I normally make you look like a giant. Point here. Yeah, of course there's going to be fucking vampires around if there's fucking werewolves. It's like every goddamn trashy romance novel I read.
We all gotta stop smoking that weed, dude.
Tyr, how tall was I when you met me?
Do what?
Tyr, how tall was I when you met me?
You've always this is you. You've always been like this.
One of the security guys speaks up and says, "Yeah, we're pretty sure like this whole tradition of things like Twilight and these other trash novels that are out are a way to integrate themselves into like the cultural zeitgeist, so that people don't automatically think that these very much predators are automatically bad. We're pretty sure like this is some kind of underground movement."
Wait, oh my god. Okay, even I don't stoop to Twilight.
Absolutely not. But Daniel Steele, though, now that is class.
Oh yeah, I hear she's coming like to one of the nearby cities soon.
Yeah, I'm going to go get all of my books signed.
All right, look. So no overt weapons. Of course, we'll have some concealed. You got a dress code going on? Anything special you want?
If you guys could wear suits.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Mikhail, I'll let you get more details. By the way, if I remember right, you can hide a lot of very big, scary shit in a suit, especially a nice one.
Yeah. We have special suits just for that.
I've watched John Wick.
Oh, that's also a piece of fiction out there that we're pretty sure is used to. Oh, never mind. Don't worry. Todd is just this conspiracy nut. Todd thinks that there's always cultural significance that's out there for all the things that go bump in the night.
Yes,
they all
and
have
6 months
publishers.
ago I didn't get big and fuzzy when I got pissed off. I would like to hear what Todd thinks later.
Todd's like, hey, don't even get me started on Harry Potter.
Okay, never mind.
Freaking mages, they're the worst of them all. It's all right, Todd. Have a cigarette.
Yeah, and we're dealing with a fucking Nefandus in this situation. So
Oh, yeah.
so the
Gramps.
fucking Voldemort.
Yeah. Yeah, shame that. You know, he
Man,
used to work for our crew, right?
Yes, I've read. Yeah.
Okay, well.
Look, I knew him before he was whatever the fuck he was. He was nice to me when I was a kid. And now he's turned into that thing.
Well,
Wish
we
he hadn't done
haven't spoken to him since he was sealed away, so we'll have to defer to you on that. All right, so yeah, it's going to be the 8 of us. You got a front and a rear. You got a lot of glass up there. On anything else you want covered? I mean, should we have some folks on the streets just in case?
Yeah, it couldn't hurt.
All right, good enough. Well, I guess we'll be seeing you.
There, some fair warning. I might know some guys that I kind of let slip that it would be okay to do some minor pickpocketing as long as they stayed away from security. So, yeah, there's that.
All right. So we let that happen.
Maybe, I don't know. Can we knock? Would it be okay, Tier? Can we knock them out, or do we need to let them steal a little? How much do we need to let them steal?
Are these just
We
some
just-
little
we
rich
just give-
brats, aren't they?
Can we just give them some money to go away?
Now, keep in mind, Mikhail, the sorority head told you that this is a private party and that it's only the sorority members. So
Exactly. I'll tell you what. I've got great idea, Tier. Let's get them all. Let's get them all suits. They are going to be waiters.
Well,
They
that's
can
just
pick-
it. Tier. That's kind of what you're thinking is like, you know, this is going to happen. So likely they're going to be part of the service staff. They're going to be the part of the people that are handing out the food and doing, you know, that's kind of what you're thinking is going to happen here because there's no +1s as far as you know. It's just the sorority.
I told them keep it low. You know, nothing major. If something seems to get out of hand, kick their ass. I mean, that's fine. That's on them. But
I'm gonna call.
some minor pilfering may occur.
I'm gonna call Judy again, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Ring, ring.
Mikhail, you know, my dates don't call this much in this short of a time.
Well, it's a good thing that I'm not one of them. Quick
Well, the
question.
night's early.
I like the way you move. Quick question. Do we bow ties or regular ties?
Oh, that's a good question. Just look sharp. Oh, those skinny ties are really nice too. Just look sharp. Just look sharp.
Skinny tie or just sharp? You got it.
Just sharp. Anything else?
I'll call you if I need anything else.
You'll get my answering machine. Toodles.
All right. I will relay that. Skinny ties are in, but if you don't have skinny tie, just look sharp. I'm directing that more to Tier, so he can tell the service guys.
I
Not a
find
problem.
myself asking the question of, can a bunch of slayers look anything but sharp? And pointy and dangerous.
Yeah. They sent you the GQ crowd as much as they can. So, you know, they can look sharp. All right. Is there anything else?
Man starts playing.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you want to prepare for? You know some things now that you didn't know before. You know, 250 folks. They should all be from the same sorority.
I'm gonna double check inventory, and if we need to go pick up more snacks, I'll go pick up more snacks.
I think you were saying 300 to 500, right? So that's what you planned
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and bump that number up just a little bit more. I'm gonna pad it,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna go pick up my dry cleaning.
Mm-hmm. One of the security guys before they leave say, "Hey, it might be useful if we can't have any serious hardware on us. That you get some places around that we can secrete some the good stuff."
I can guarantee the tech booth at least. Also, do any of your guys, your boss, somebody you know anything about like white marijuana in the hands of someone supernatural?
They kind of look at each other. It's like, no, Odin's pretty strict about any kind of drug use, other than cigarettes and booze.
Okay. If you guys turn anything up, I was hoping Mikhail would know something, but I'm pretty certain that he's too worried about thinking with his second head. So yeah, she showed up with a really fancy Cuban marijuana cigar with white on the inside of it. Our person that makes my fuzzy side go,
It's probably just designer. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I was gonna say I would have known. I would have known if that was a bad thing, right?
no, like, and you're perfectly cool with it. It's probably
Yeah.
designer. Yeah, it's designer form. It's made to. It's probably not really white. The white probably comes from them bleaching it a little bit, but it's probably a very pale color that's bleached out a little. It's probably something that's grown in, hydroponic versus, this is it's high quality stuff. That's what you know. Smells right. Smells real good.
and Mikhail has that super sniffer. So
Yeah. It doesn't smell off at all, and it smells what you're familiar with. It just smells really good.
You've got to learn to trust me, cat.
Oh yes, the super sniffer. Yeah, so it's also the leaves are laced with cognac as well. So like you've got a little bit of that on there as well.
I will be saving this one for the party.
God, today Cat completely trusts Mikhail left to his own devices.
Okay. So yeah,
There's a hierarchy.
things are being set up. More delivery people are bringing stuff in. We'll say that you have the fridges set up at this point for all of this to come in. Decorating people come in. Yeah, the pizzas arrive.
The letters come in.
The letters come in. Yes.
Perfect.
Exactly as she said. 7 feet tall, 3 feet wide. Yeah. So you get your carpenters to mount them up there as well. All right. So that's your setup then. You've got 8 security guards. You're going to have a couple of people on the streets incognito just in case there's any kind of spill out at all. Mikhail, you're pretty certain that the crime lord has already talked to the police and the fire marshal so that there's not going to be any problems.
Yeah, I probably went over to have like a quick lunch with them and go over some details.
Yeah.
I brought deli sandwiches.
Yeah. The only thing that he's concerned about is that his daughter and her friends have a really good time and are safe, of course.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try to, if time permits, get a hold of some of my contacts to reaffirm how things need to go down and who to stay away from. Especially the daughter, the birthday girl. Her closest friends are not to be messed with.
Yep. And you've got a special area for them as well, if I remember right.
I believe so.
Okay. Well, the band thanks you for the food, and they'll come back for a sound check once things are more settled. Okay.
Excellent.
Yeah. I guess we'll just end it there, guys. So you've got some preparations going on. You have more of an idea of who's going to show up for this thing. You know what? I'll give you this as well. So they do get back to you about Judy. They confirm that she is who she says she is. So it's not just a sorority, by the way. It is Well, it is the same sorority, but it's 3 college campuses.
Oh,
It's across 3 different college campuses. So it is, yeah. So
That makes sense. She said
yeah.
she was chancellor, so that does make sense.
yeah.
oh.
As far as her, they do pick up some information. They don't know what it means. She's had since her early teens to the time that she just graduated, along with the crime lord's daughter recently here. Since her early teens to now, she's had 3 boyfriends go missing, spread out over time, missing. Nobody's found, no other information coming up. Just that was the only odd thing they were able to pull up from her background.
That's impressive. Cat's only had 1
Mm-hmm.
go missing. That is.
That is major green flag. That means she knows how to take care of her business.
At least 1 go missing while she was dating them. More have gone missing since, but she had nothing to do with that. She wasn't even in state.
Right. Yeah. So that's the only thing they're able to come up with, as far as like nothing else comes up as like a red flag about her being a supernatural of any sort. Just 3 folks that she was intimate with had gone missing.
And then she walked out into the sunlight, so we know she's not a vampire. Or at least we know she's not a vampire according to the limits of Cat's knowledge that is largely gay.
Which is largely done from the literature that Todd was talking about.
The literature
talking
Todd was
about,
talking
man.
about, and Granny's journals. That's how she knows. Granny's journals are very detailed. She's gotten a lot out of them. But at the same time, Cat is fairly confident vampires combust in sunlight.
All right. So is there anything that, and I'll go just one at a time. Oak, is there anything that you want Tyr to do before the next session we'll pick up like that night of the party? So is there anything you want to do between now and then?
Other than making sure his connections are well informed on what and where and who.
Mm-hmm.
Probably, I think I would probably scout out the entire building. Just like if I'm trying to put my place, if somebody was to come mess with things, how would I do it? If I was to break in here to make a big hit.
You're the first
sure
person
opposed.
that mentioned doing this. Make me a perception
thank you.
alertness roll.
Where is my perception? Why am I not finding? Oh, alertness. That's why I always look for perception underneath the skill.
Mm-hmm.
6 is difficulty, or
Yes. Yeah, that's good.
2
2 successes. There are some irregularities that you find in this warehouse. So you think that at one time they may have been smuggling stuff out of here. Like you find a smuggler's port. Like there is a fake wall. There's nothing in it now, but there is a fake wall where it looks like some stuff was concealed at one point in time. But the more interesting thing that you find is someone had created a trap door, if you will, into the sewer system below.
When I find that stuff, I'm going to bring it to attention to the security. Like, hey, I was just looking around and I found these, and I'll point everything out. So this could be, we're not expecting problems, but this is a place it could happen.
Okay. Well, they
Also,
suggest
if we need to get anybody out, I'm sure that this Mikhail's, the guy that hired him, would want his daughter out safely, even if she had to get stinky. I kind of just look down at where that hole is, so there's another way to get out if we need to.
Yep, they'll take that into. They'll station a guy down there actually, just in case. And as far as the smuggler's hold, that's a good place to put some really nice weaponry if needed. Yep. Okay, so Kat, is there anything that you want to do or have had done before we pick up next session during this thing?
Other than applying her degree and putting some discrete cameras in place,
Okay, so let's start with that. You're putting in discrete cameras because, as someone mentioned, if someone sees a camera, It is something that if anything goes sideways, could be subpoenaed for the information. So you need to hide these cameras. It's going to be an intelligence and either larceny or stealth check. And you're going to do against a difficulty of 5. The number of successes you make will be a versus test for anyone that needs to try and find these cameras or is trying to find the cameras.
So would lateral problem solving apply?
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Sure.
Yay! I get to use it a second time in the campaign.
You think of all the interesting places that no one would look for a camera, like in the urinal.
Look, if Cat rolls a botch, it's in the urinal, because that opens us up to a lawsuit all on its own.
And that is something that no one has mentioned, is looking at it. Will the facilities sustain 250 plus people?
That's not Cat's job. Okay, it's a Cat computer's roll. Good luck.
Yep. So 7 successes. Okay, so that is the difficulty they will have.
I was one shy of the number of dice she rolled.
Hidden cameras. And this is important, are your cameras Wi-Fi or wire?
Oh, there is not a wireless thing about this setup. They are wired hard. And that's assuming they're wired and not cameras you actually have to pull down to pull the memory from.
Are they that?
I'd say they're probably actually wired and don't save the memory on each independent camera, and they go back to her little room where she's going to be the entire time unless things go wrong.
Okay.
Which is going to be locked as well. Well,
Right.
I say it's locked. It's in fact probably just a piece of scaffolding, but
Sure.
she can.
It's one of the maintenance rooms, like one of the small maintenance rooms somewhere that's not part of the other rooms we've described. Okay, so you got the cameras in. Anything else the Cat would want to have done beforehand?
I mean, we've already got the cameras looking at the entrances and exits. We've got the discrete cameras inside. Cat wants to do like she's just getting into to actually doing this stuff beyond looking for vulnerabilities. She
Mhm.
might actually want to do a after getting the quick public record search to pull up full name and information like that, a dark web search on our little our little supernatural friend.
So Cat, they would have delivered you basically the dossier on this person. They even pulled her own security camera footage.
Cat's impressed.
Yeah, they have somebody that really knows what they're doing. Complete bank records, and your Cat was right on that, by the way. She lives far beyond her means. Far beyond her means.
So
She's very much in debt.
she's in a lot of debt. Cat has So Cat has student loans, which at this point, having learned what Pentex is, she's damn certain are actually student loans is a business Pentex is in. But no, so she's got all that information. She's looking over it. She's like, so far, so college student, but also I went to college. And I suppose I'd probably make these little senses tingle too.
Yep. So it all checks out for somebody that's just living beyond their means, living on credit cards. She makes enough to make the minimum payments,
Yeah.
But she's definitely got a lot of debt.
And I'm just sitting here looking at what percentage of that is student debt?
A lot. Ivy League school.
I mean, that still doesn't say she's not living way beyond her means, but.
Mm-hmm. All right, but it looks like they did a really good job. Like they pulled all kinds of things. They even have photos of her like withdrawing money from various ATMs.
Cat's just looking at this she's looking at this because they're not dumb enough to email this to her. It's probably a paper file folder or a paper flash drive.
No, it is a paper file.
She's looking
including
at
the photographs. Yep.
So they've done everything I know how to do. Anything else I can do? It's not exactly like I know any fucking magic. They've got someone who's as good at Google Foo as me. I'm too recognizable in one form and the other. This is probably a thing for next session, but Kat's thinking of going as Little Cat and just kind of being in the general presence and keeping an eye on her.
Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to hand wave this. She acts... Actually, you know what? I want to make sure you don't botch.
Self-dexterity?
Well, no, because you're trying to blend into crowds, because you've got to be in a crowd to be near her. It's not like you can just... Yeah, so this is actually etiquette. This is perception and etiquette.
That's just perception, then. Kat's spending a point of willpower. What's the difficulty?
5. Just 5.
5.
I mean, she's in a hotel with a lot of other people in a hotel, so yeah.
Okay. So
she does nothing out of the ordinary. Just completely nothing out of the ordinary. She orders a lot of room service, which is being billed to the sorority, by the way.
Kat's gonna, when Kat gets home, she's gonna go and just do a little security breach in the hotel, pull all that up, and keep that around as blackmail material just in case.
All right, Nick, is there anything that Mikhail would like to have accomplished beforehand, before we start up at the party?
There is. I also wanted to point out that, and I'm sure when Connor rejoins us next week, that he probably would have set up a first aid station somewhere.
Yep.
So if there's like a room for that set aside for him with all of his stuff.
And you probably have everything you need in case of an overdose.
Yes, we have most. I'm going to assume we probably have mostly anti-overdose stuff.
Yep.
Maybe a couple things that, so maybe somebody trips and falls and cuts themselves or something.
Yep. Anything else that you want to do? And I want to end tonight with one more roll that I want you to make. But is there anything else that you want to do?
Yes, there's one more thing that I'd like to do.
Okay.
I'd like to call up my weed contact that helps get me all my ingredients for my good shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna tell him I need to step it up. And what's he got from the top shelf for me?
Okay. So this is special stuff, not the stuff you've already ordered for the party.
This is just a little extra something.
Yeah, sure. You make that contact. You've done a lot of business with them, and this is a good place where he can get the brand out. So, he'll actually give you some good samples, as long as you peddle out, what the name of the new brand is and who they can get it from. Yeah. But here's what I want you to do when the drugs actually arrive. Make me a perception alertness roll first.
Yeah.
Difficulty 6.
Is this perception check? Does this have anything to do with
smell or taste is what this would fall under.
Smell or taste? Okay.
Yep.
Perfect. Then I also get a -2 difficulty for smell related. So what's the difficulty? What was the base difficulty?
6.
6. So that'll be 4.
Okay. Now roll me a D100 and say high or low before you roll it.
All right. Where do I click the D? Is it this one? Look, I'm always bad at this. What is it? It's /roll.
/R space 1D100.
1D100 altogether, or there's spaces?
No spaces.
Okay. All right. Before I roll it,
mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna say hi because that's what we're getting tonight, baby.
Thank God.
Okay, so this might be good or bad. The 4 successes. Everything looks just fine. And how do you test the drug? Do you actually? A lot of it is snortable. Do you actually do a bump, taste a bump, or how do you go about testing?
As part of their compensation for all the hard work they've done today, I have the workers taste the product.
Oh, you have the
God.
workers taste the product. Okay.
Oh
And
no!
most of these
When they're
workers
done.
will definitely be into it.
When they're done, might I add, this is when they're finished. I go around when everybody's done and they're packing up and they're getting ready to leave. I say, thank you. You've all done so well. Great job today. You know what? All of you come with me. All of you get a little taste. I'm sending you home. I'm sending you home well taken care of.
Okay. Do you do it then and there with everybody?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. One of them goes into convulsions, and before you can do anything, dies.
All right, that one was clearly allergic. He didn't say he was allergic, so I cannot be held liable for that.
What do you want to do about this?
All right. How? Oh fuck.
We got
Did
a
I
new
get
ghost.
all of? Did I get all of this product from my supplier?
Yes.
I'm gonna pay him a visit.
Wait.
Okay. What do you do about the body? They all know that they're working for the local gangster. I mean, keep that in mind. But
Yeah.
what do you do with the body?
Did he have any? Did he have family? Did he have kids, wife?
No.
Anything?
Nope.
All right. Everybody, I will take care of this. Everybody leave.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give everybody like an extra 100. I'm gonna slap 100 as they leave.
All right.
Didn't see anything. Get out.
So we're gonna do this just as a cutscene, okay? So you go to your supplier, who denies that there's anything wrong with anything, and you go over the batches that were delivered to you. Okay.
Mhm.
Some of the boxes were tampered with, and lethal doses of fentanyl were put in randomly in your party favors.
Do you have any? I need to replace this. What do you have that hasn't been tampered with?
Yeah. He takes the whole lot back and gives you something that he knows is fine. He has no idea how it got there. This is his regular stock. As far as he knows, like, he hasn't had any problems. None of his clients have been dropping dead. He doesn't know how it got in there.
How close am I with this guy? Are we like
Oh, you
Pretty-
are very
pretty
close
tight?
to this guy.
pretty
You
tight?
are-
Okay.
Yeah. Anybody that's able to buy this much drugs this quickly, you are
Do I
very
even
close to.
do I even need to roll any sort of like insight type check, or am I like 100%?
No, you're 100% this guy. He would not screw you over like this, and he doesn't look like he was pressured to screw you over at all. He is genuinely very apologetic that this happened and understands what would happen at the party if his
Yeah.
drugs were used.
I'm
Completely
gonna
understands.
make sure that I take a. I'm gonna make sure that my eyes don't leave these drugs. These
Yeah.
drugs that he replaces them with. These are gonna be under my my direct supervision.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna pocket some of it as well to keep on my person to ensure that there's at least some that doesn't get tampered with.
Oh, okay.
whatever
Keeping
reason
it on your person.
somebody-
Okay.
I'm gonna keep some on my person to ensure that there's at least some that doesn't get tampered with if anyone tries to sneak anything in during the party.
All right.
Sounds
Sounds good.
I'll tell everybody else that I'm gonna kind of store. I'm gonna hide some. You know how we hid some of the heavier weapons in
Mhm.
some of the spaces. I'm gonna stash a little bit more in various positions around, and I'm gonna tell everybody the birthday girl doesn't get anything that didn't come either from myself directly or from an untampered stash.
Yeah, Mikhail, make sure that some of it winds up in the basement and goes with you and never leaves your possession, or where somebody has to walk past me to reach it.
You know, you just made me think of something crazy.
Mhm.
What?
Is there a portal anywhere nearby that our demon friend?
The Nefandus?
Yeah,
Stored
grocery
in the,
store. Yeah, there's basically a 7-Eleven just across the street that he had a portal to.
Oh fuck.
I hate to say this. We could. I really hate to say this. We could make exception. We could leave product with him, so we guarantee
I
one
think
of
that's
us has
probably
to.
a worse idea.
That is a terrible idea, you fucking moron.
I think you should
What
give him the
asshole
fentanyl laced
pull
stuff
that out
first.
of, you
Wait.
moron.
I will allow him. I will allow him. Little nil. He won't back down on deal, right? He has to honor deal.
I
But
wouldn't do
look,
that.
he's a fucking evil, soul-devouring wizard. Okay, bad
And these
guy.
sorority girls aren't.
At least he's up front with it.
No.
He told you he was an evil soul
Yeah.
devouring wizard right up front.
Exactly.
No,
At least he's
they're-
being honest and upfront about it. I
So-
respect that.
Sorority girls are other things devouring, particular.
They destroy your soul in a different way.
They do.
Anyway, let's
They
leave it
really
there
do.
right.
because we got to get Oak to his game. So
I-
we'll leave it there for
Oh,
tonight.
one thing I want to
Yeah.
do right before we leave.
Mhm.
I'm sitting there out of curiosity. I pull up my phone and I
Mhm.
want to look up that band.
Mhm.
Just look photos, what kind
Yeah.
of music they have, so like that. Do these look like the dudes I talked to in
Yep.
the photos? Okay.
There's only one person missing who's a singer, and they told you that he usually doesn't. He goes and he just gets the vibe of the city before he even
Right.
makes an appearance.
But I've seen what he looks like in the photos.
You have seen what he looks
That-
like. Yes.
That reminds me, the little messages that Cat's having run to Odin, that the singer's trying to get the vibe of, is trying to get into the spirit of the town. This is not a town to do that in. Hell.
All right. Yeah, but that all checks out, Oak. Yeah, it's all the band members are pretty distinct. So yeah, there you go. All right, we'll end it there, guys. Anything you want to throw out there, Oak? What do you got going on tonight?
Say we'll be playing some D&D here in about 20-30 minutes, and then we'll do so again midnight central on Fridays, and actually Saturday I will be running the third part of Charity of the Gods Aliens. So
Ooh,
hopefully maybe
nice.
wrapping that up.
John, you got anything?
You should check out Cannon Otter Studios. That says Cannon is in the artillery piece and Otter is in the mammal studios. One, Bert's got work he's doing for them right now. Will be coming out in a few months here. And two, you should keep an eye on a project of theirs that's coming up for a flagship tabletop game. I'm not sure how much I'm allowed to say yet, but I'm allowed to say that I'm playtesting something for them.
There
It's
you go.
Chuck and Adam, correct?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Chuck and
that's Adam
Yeah.
Rose's stuff. That's Adam Rose is associated with the studio. You'll also find our friend Chuck over from Defenders and Cobalt, and Bert's done work both as a playtester and as the layout artist and technical editor.
Yeah, I do that. Yeah, Teenage
He's
Odyssey is the
very
one
good
that
at
they
it.
just recently kickstarted. So yeah, check that out. All right, Nick, you got anything?
You will see me with Oak on Friday and Saturday night.
There you go. And if you found us, you know who we are. Go to BlueMagicBLUMAGIK.com. You can find all of our links there. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Night, everybody.